who have been smashed by Pookie, smashed by Tyrone, smashed by Ray Ray, and now you're claiming her? That's embarrassing.
I had a one-night stand last night, and he says to me, "Oh my God, that was amazing. You want to play a game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "Have you ever heard of the airplane game?" And I'm like, "Sounds kinky, but no. How do you play that?" And he's like, "You take the fuck off."
Classy women don't have one-night stands. We have auditions. It's not our fault you didn't get a call back.
What is you guys' opinion on one-night stands?
Honestly, I've slept with probably at least 70 to 90 men, and 90% of them are probably one-night stands. Who gives a fuck? It's possible a woman slipped in there. Like, there'd be no way of knowing.
Straight from the horse's mouth. The way she snatched that black microphone from that guy and started talking lets you know that that's not her first rodeo. She has been there, done that, if you know what I mean. She is not lying about her body count. There are three main reasons why men don't want to date and be in relationships with women who had a promiscuous past, who have slept with this guy and that guy, who have been the town bicycle. Are you guys ready to enhance your wardrobe today? If you said yes, the GOD shop is perfect for you. I'll admit, I was not the biggest fan of jewelry in the past until I came across the GOD shop, until I put one of these chains on and one of these watches on, and I said, wow, I feel better, I look better. They have a wide range of items for men, women, and children. They even have some attire that you can check out. Click the first link in the description box to the GOD shop and get you some drip. The three main reasons why men don't want to date, be in relationships, and take women serious who had a promiscuous past, who have slept around, who had different situationships with multiple men in her neighborhood, at her job, who had sex with the next door neighbor. Number one, a man's reputation. And this is extremely important. If a guy is a prominent member of his society, if he's really respected among his peers, and he happened to get with a woman who's a town bicycle, who's been smashed by this dude, smashed by that dude, who had a tram owner, who had a four-way going in college, what's going to happen is they're going to look at him and they'll say, man, dude, you can't do no better. Man, you got this money, man, you got this nice car, you got your own place, you got your own business, and you chose that. Now, they're not going to tell you this. They're just going to whisper things. Hey, yo, you see Darius with that chick? Hey, man, she used to get smashed by my homeboy. And he in prison now. This used to happen. We all have known women like that, right? You see her at a restaurant, you see her out and about, and then you see some dude holding her hand, and he's all happy, and she's against him, and you're like, oh, man, good luck, bro. Now, you're not going to up and tell him because he might get mad at you and frustrated. You're not going to tell him about her past, right? So you're just going to, hey, that's on him, right? I've been there, you have been there. So you don't want to be caught in those situations. It's really embarrassing to be out with a woman who has been used, smashed, ran through, and now you're just, that guy who happened to pick up the tab. Nobody else wanted her but you, right? And here's the thing. You're not going to really know this if you're not from her town. So what a lot of women will do, because their reputation is tarnished, they'll move to another state. They'll move to another city. They'll move to a few towns down because they know they have burnt down the town that they're already in. So they want a fresh new start, and they'll find a guy like you. Now, here's the thing. A lot of guys, they can tell if a woman has been promiscuous. You just get that sense, right? You probably had sex with her on the first night or hooked up with her pretty quick, and now you're like, okay, that was cool. And it was supposed to be a one-night stand, and she's kind of coming around more and more, and she's trying to push this relationship on me, and I'm like, man, I don't even want it like that. So what a lot of dudes will do, they'll check a female's social media. They'll try to, see what she's about before they pull the trigger and say, okay, you're my girl. Because claiming a woman, that's huge on a man's, list. Because he's like, I don't want to be with a woman who all these other dudes had. And do I really want to do that? This is why a lot of women are single and alone. Because dudes know deep down, they could tell by the tattoos, they could tell by the hair color, by the hoop earrings, by her lingo and how she talks that, yeah, she gets around like that. So a lot of women are single because they give off the aura they have slept around a lot of different men. And on top of that, a woman is supposed to be a reflection of you. So if you're out on the town, if you're out taking pictures on social media, if you're doing this and that, it's going to be kind of embarrassing for somebody to see you with this chick who have been to Town Bicycle, who have been smashed by Pookie, smashed by Tyrone, smashed by Ray Ray, and now you're claiming her? That's embarrassing. And guys, I'm telling you, I've seen it plenty of times. Don't be that guy. Protect your reputation. It means way more than having a little relationship. Respect is key. A woman is temporary. Number 2, paying for what another man got for free. Now, this can really bruise a man's ego. It can break your pride because a man just wants to know subconsciously, man, she hasn't been with this loser over here. Now, if she's had dates and she's been in relationships with other guys, at least let them have been close to my level or, you know, probably above me or something like that. But if he was in prison, if he's a felon, if he's a guy that's been in the street, if he's the guy that has multiple baby mamas and it's like, man, do I really want to be with that? Because you're going to, you know, subconsciously compare yourself to that other man. It's just how us men are. We don't want to pay for something other men have just smashed down, ran through, abused, used. It's kind of like bubble gum. If somebody's chewing a piece of bubble gum and you say, hey, man, you got another piece of gum? And they're like, hold on, man. Here you go. They done sucked all the flavor out and they gave it to you. How would you feel about that? You'd be like, man, that's nasty. This is how men feel when it comes to being with women. Because let's be honest, you're going to have to pay to play in some sort of way. Sometimes it's just attention. Sometimes it's just, you know, some emotional dependability. Some guys pay out of pocket, right? Other guys, they just, you know, you're just there and your time is valuable. So men don't want to pay for something that's been used. Just think of it like a video game, right? You're playing a save game and you're playing and your little brother, your little nephew said, hey, Darius, can I play? And you're like, hold on, man, hold on, just wait. Hey, can I play real quick? Come on, let me play. And you done play for an hour, 2, 3 hours. And you're like, all right, I already beat this game. All right, here you go. You can play now. And the little nephew, little brother, your cousin, he's so excited. He's like, thank you, Uncle Darius. And thank you. And he playing and playing. You're like, all right, whatever. This is how men feel. They don't want to play another man's save game. And on top of that, you're going to be paying most likely. So you're going to be paying for these dates. You're going to be doing all these different things. You're going to be like, did that other man have to do that? Did those other dudes have to take you on dates? Did they have to take it slow? Did they have to get to know you? How many dates did they have to take you on before they smashed? This is what men do. They think about these things, right? So most men don't want to pay to play, right? Men want the easiest path of least resistance. So if he's dealing with a woman, she's, you know, giving him a hard time about, you know, having sex or getting physical or whatever the case may be, he's going to be like, so you dealt with that type of guy and those type of dudes? They didn't even have the credentials like I do. They weren't as educated. They didn't do this, they do that. So why are you playing games with me? You know, what the heck is going on? Well, and you got to compare yourself, you know, unfortunately to those guys. You're like, I'm a far better individual, a better man top to bottom than those dudes, than her ex, than her baby daddy. So why am I not getting the royal treatment? Number 3, and remember this quote, guys. Relationships are just carousel breaks for women. She's still going to want to sleep around. She's still going to crave other men. Give you a perfect example. Stay with me. Let's say, hypothetically, you love Snickers. You love Reese's. You love Hershey Kisses. You love all these different junk foods and chocolate, right? You eat them every day because that's what you really enjoy. It makes you happy. It puts you in a better mood. So you're eating, and then you finally go to the dentist. And the dentist says, hey, Darius, you have a lot of cavities, 3, 4 cavities. You have a lot of different things going on with your gums and your teeth. You're eating unhealthy. So you're going to have to eat some salad and some broccoli and some carrots. And you're like, oh, man, really? Now she says, now if you don't take my advice, if you don't eat the broccoli, celery and carrots and all these different veggies, if you keep eating that chocolate, you're going to get more cavities and your teeth are going to start falling out. All right, so the choice is yours. So you're going to be like, oh, man, I love that chocolate, but I got to do what I need to do. So you're going to eat that celery and everything, but you're still, in your mind, you're going to be craving that chocolate. You're going to be craving those Snicker bars and those Reese's and those Hershey's, but you're like, you know what? I can't do it. I know what I got to do. So you're content with eating salad and celery, right? So this is how women view guys who are in relationships. They know that long term, the celery, the broccoli, the carrots, the green beans, those are good for them long term. Boy, short term, they're going to miss that Chocolate. They're going to miss that Tyrone. They're going to miss that Pookie. They're going to miss that Ray Ray. They're going to miss all those type of guys they used to deal with because that makes them feel good. It puts them on an emotional high. Those dudes break their back in the bedroom. But she gets with you and she know that, yeah, you're good for a long term. And she's like, well, I guess I got to get with this guy. I got to settle for this dude. So this is why men don't want to be with women who have slept around, because deep down, he's going to think, you know, man, what if she wants to go back with other dudes? I know I'm not her type. And if you know that you're not a woman's type and she tell you, I've been with this type of guy, a guy that's been with, you know, that's done this, that's been in the street, that's sold drugs, that's did this, that's just been kind of everywhere in the mix. And you're not the type of guy, you're probably more introverted. You're focused on your goals, your purpose. And he probably didn't graduate high school. And you're like, oh man. So why all of a sudden she want me now? You know, I'm confused. What makes me so appealing now as opposed to the guys that she's been with? Because her track record states that she's never been with an educated, quality man like me. She's never been with a guy who had a consistent 9-to-5, who has his own business. So why all of a sudden she wants to be with me now?